Ready to go here in just a moment. We know that we always got them viewers live over on Facebook and YouTube. We want to welcome everybody here to Trackside Racing Network. I am Adam Chapman in the booth with Todd Chase Jr., who is the owner.
Thanks.
Yeah, I can listen to this.
Yeah.
Of the owner of the Chapman Outdoor Adventures Xfinity Series. He will also be making his debut in here in a couple weeks for the GT4 Summer Series coming up. So, Todd, looking forward to that, I'm sure.
Yeah, don't know how that's going to go all down, but we're going to try it.
He said, we're going to give it a whirl. And, of course, tonight we are here at Detroit, Michigan, 2.35-mile track. And what is this? How many turns was it, Todd? 14, I believe?
14.
So, pretty good amount of turns. Fast track, though, very fun track. But looking forward to it here tonight. So Cameron Bidwell just back up or stays on top of the board with a 119.621. So I'm still curious though, even if he don't win, Shutt for example, with Weatherholt not here, does that change stuff?
You would think it would.
I mean,
because Weatherholt had to show up in order to lock, basically.
And still at least finish somewhat decent. Yeah, I don't
exactly. With 10 guys in the LMP2s showing up tonight, it'd be pretty easy for him to finish at least fourth, I would think. But he's not here tonight, so it changes everything.
Yeah, I don't really know. I'm hoping to get some kind of information here before the end of the broadcast, and that way we'll be up to more date with it. But man, always draw my tail. So if anybody is interested, though, in the Red Sox Racing Series Summer Series, which is coming up here very shortly, like I said.
About a week from next week, right?
A week from next week, I believe is what it said. It's 6 races, and I actually had the schedule. Apparently, I lost it because I'm a... Oh, there we go. Mid-Ohio, June 17th, Summit Point. Donington, July the 8th. Monza, Lime Rock, and then Barber. And we will be racing the GT4 class, the McLaren, Porsche, and BMW GT4. So, looking forward to that. I thought the Lamborghini was a GT4. No, it's not. Never mind.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's not. So, yeah. Anyway,
well, here, let me ask you this. If you were to run in them GT4s, what car would you choose?
Honestly, dude, maybe the McLaren, just because I like the way it looks and sounds,
Yeah. I mean, as of right now, I think I'm going to run the BMW, but if I change to anything, it would be the Porsche.
Yeah, I hear you. Oh. All right. So, getting ready to grid up and get this one underway here from Belle. Why did my thing disappear? There we go. All right, let's get this one underway. Cars are up on the grid. A lot of... Oh, my gosh, I want to kill these guys, dude. Oh, my Lord, Todd. There are so many Batman cars.
Well,
I feel like they did this on purpose.
Well, I think it's because they know you like Batman.
I don't
for
care.
Number one.
I don't care. I don't like him that much. I mean, I like him a lot. He is the greatest superhero of all time. Unless it's Ben Affleck, then it's just horrible. But, I don't know. That makes me bad. You've been wanting to see this. Hey, you got to deal with it too, buddy.
I know.
So we're going to see a lot of Batman cars, as you see on your screen. Thanks, PG-13. Congratulations, by the way, the TRN Best Team Award. You beat my team out. Just to show you I wasn't biased enough when I picked these. Probably should have picked my own team just because they were so many Batman cars. That's pretty cool, though. All right, get ready to do it. Ross Booth also in here, starting 6th place. Ross over on Twitch. By the way, we are streaming on Twitch here tonight as well. You can check out Ross if you want to watch some in-car camera at twitch.tv/thereal_zippy. Ross does a lot of work in real life, like with the Fords and stuff like that. Does great work, by the way. I'm not sure exactly if that's his business or not, but I know he works on like a lot of like high performance Fords, you know. So
Right.
I think he had a GT40 he was working on a couple weeks ago, which was absolutely amazing. So
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
yeah. All right, so here we go, rolling here as they go through turn 11. As we get set to roll. They actually started this off on the back stretch, so get ready to go green, Todd. Let's get set, buddy. They're stacking up, by the way.
Yeah, I see that.
And it looks like single file or single restart here, single car starts. So pace car is in. We are set to go green. Green flag is out here from Detroit. LLP2 is underway, heading into turn 1. David Shutt, a lot of pressure putting on Cameron Bidwell. Right behind these guys, we got the GTEs tied with Mitch Hertler and Terry Dahl underway. Into turn 1, looking good, clean, and in.
David Shutt takes the lead over Cameron Bidwell.
Oh, that's a big one right there. And then GTD's underway with 3 cars in that field. David Berry, Kevin Kyle, and Jim Grasnio. I probably butchered their name. Yeah, this is a big move. David Shutt taking that lead, Todd. That's big.
What you need.
Yeah, that is very big. On board with David Shutt, looking back at that Batman number 56, Cameron Bidwell. I hate every one of y'all.
And now they're heading for the trouble area here. Turn 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11.
Yeah, this is the whole section of track. Oh, that's one thing David Shutt does not need to happen. He does not need no incident limit or incident points here tonight.
He needs every point he can get right now.
Yeah, so if he does lead this lap, there's a little bit of contact a little bit further back between Mark Wilson and Robert in the 199. There is a bonus point if he leads this lap. So this is a big lap if he can lead it. Chris Shieldsmith has had an issue. He is around, but we will continue to watch here with David Shutt and make sure he leads this lap.
And he does.
He did lead that lap. Okay, so there you go. So that's a big lap led there for Shutt. Meanwhile, Mitch Heller and Terry Dahl. Terry with a big win last week. Congratulations to him once again. He also was involved in the paint scheme competition, and that is the paint scheme that got him in that. He was one of the finalists, the 5 that made it, and very nice looking Hamburg Brewing Company number 53 car.
Yeah, I feel week in and week out that paint really wins me over.
Mm-hmm. You know what would look good on that paint?
What's that?
That same type of spec map that's on it, but with the purple.
Oh,
that
yes.
would look really good as well.
Or like a deep cherry red.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, that would look good. Something to think about. By the way, David Berry is already out on Kevin Kyle. He is out to a 8.5 second lead over Kevin Kyle right now. Meanwhile, our closest battle in LMP2 is right here with Ross Booth putting some pressure here on Robert. Right now, biggest mover in the race. Well, a bunch of biggest movers. We'll just say biggest drop so far is Chris Shieldsmith. He has lost 2 spots from where we started. David Shutt, new fastest lap at 1:24.44.
Now, what he needs to do is keep setting those fast laps, but at the same time, trying to not rack up any incidents because, like we said before, he needs every point he can get.
Yeah, that's something we're going to have to keep an eye on. My incident counter's not working, unfortunately, but that's something we're going to kind of watch here ourselves. And the thing is, Cameron Bidwell is going to do everything he can to win this race. Like, that is a PG-13 teammate. We know that.
Yep.
It's just going to be curious of what happens now with that point situation. Like, I don't really know what to think about it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Colin Weatherholt, by the way, did comment over on the Red Sox Racing Series Discord just a moment ago and said that he could not make it out. He actually had a buddy come to town at the last minute. So that is why he could not make it. I tell my buddy, be like, hey, you're going to have to sit down. You know, we got a championship to win.
Yep.
So we will have to keep an eye on this one as this night continues. As you look at Mitch Heller now, driver has come in here. Mitch Heller is one of the cars, Todd, that week in and week out, it shows why he's been the best in the GTE series.
Yeah, I would have to say, for anybody to basically dethrone him during these season races, it's a big upset because I don't know how many years Mitch Heller has been racing, but from the 8 to 10 races that I've broadcasted with you, he's one of them favorites.
Yeah, and he was actually one of our fan favorites that we honestly thought would take it. And honestly, it could have went either way. Honestly, we kind of elected to go with Josh Connors, mainly because the fan vote really inspired us to pick him. But definitely could have went to Mitch Heller either way as well. So, and maybe snubbed a little bit, honestly, from that. But at the same time, it was still fair. But Mitch Heller comes in here, however, tonight with 9 wins on the season. There has only been 11 races ran, 12 equal tonight. And he's got 9 wins. Terry Dahl has one. There's another car that's got one as well. That is absolutely wild.
Yeah.
Wow. Cameron Bidwell.
Yeah, he's closed up the gap to
quite a bit.
To David Shutt here.
And actually has our fastest lap of the race right now with a 1:20.189, which is blazing.
Now, if David Shutt gets put in a position to where Bidwell gets around him, I would actually let him.
Yeah, I think in a way you kind of got to let him go if he does, Because, I mean, with Weatherholt not being here, we don't know what it's going to do with the points. We just don't. That's the thing. Like, I don't know if we can crown a champion even after this race with the LMP because they got to add this up. Hopefully we'll know. Hopefully we'll know before we talk to him or whoever. But we don't know for sure. So it's one of them things.
So another thing we haven't really spoke about yet. We're only 5-6 laps into this thing.
Yeah.
I could see pit stops coming in about maybe between 11 and lap 14. Is what I'm guessing.
Yeah,
right
definitely
now.
For LMP2s. I think you're right. I could definitely see that for them. Ross Booth, by the way, just took away 4th, so he is actually on the move. It's another car. I think that he's going to get better. That's the thing. Ross is one of them guys that you cannot count out no matter what. He will be. I just noticed something else, by the way.
What's that?
Nikhil is actually running LLP too. He is not running the GTD tonight.
You know what? You were right.
I just noticed that. He's actually 3rd right now.
And another thing that we haven't really spoke about yet either is David Shutt just starting to catch the back of the field.
Yeah.
He just went around, was that Jim Grazinio, I think it is? Or whoever it is. I butchered the last name. Sorry. But yeah, I didn't think we would catch the back of the field this quick.
Yeah, it was kind of surprising to me as well. I mean, his track. Oh, David Shutt blinking out a little bit. Uh-oh. Yep. Did he just lose connect? Oh, okay, he's back.
Oh, he's back.
Woo! That was a little sketchy.
So I know we were focusing on 1st and 2nd, but who is 3rd in LMP2 points?
3rd in
just out of curiosity.
I'd have to look it up, and I can. I got it right here. I just got to zoom in because I can't really see it. So, 3rd is Mark Wilson, who's done pretty good. I mean, sitting here looking at it.
Yeah, he's certainly running 5th right now.
Yeah, I'm sitting here just looking at some of the points. So here's what's interesting. Looking at the points for David Shutt. I'm trying to... Now, David Shutt missed last week.
Yes.
Now,
and we weren't we thinking that he was going to use that as a drop week?
Yeah. And he did. Now, Weatherholt hasn't missed a week yet, so that will count as a drop week.
Yep.
But is it enough to steal? You know.
Boy, I don't know.
Yeah, because I'm not sure either. Because if you go look at the first 3 races, David Shutt got a lot of points on Weatherholt the first 3 races. He put up 47 points, 49 points in the second race, which is max points, 45 in the Mosport race. Weatherholt only put up 39, 39, 42. So
that could be our difference maker.
You know, that's a pretty big difference. Now, since then, however, Weatherholt has put up better points every week besides week 8. I'm sorry, not week 8. Week 9 at Spa. So, I don't know, man. It's one of them things. It's tough.
Well, we'll just have to see how this all plays out here as we're working our way closer to, was it lap 9?
Yes. Yep, coming right this time.
And it looks like David Shutt did grow that lead back out. He's now 1.4 seconds over Cameron Bidwell.
All right. So let's take a look a little bit further back here once again. Ross Booth is on pit. Did he wreck? No, he's down in the lane. Now, did he wreck? Hold on, because he may have took that fast repair. No, I think that's scheduled, Todd.
That's quite a bit early, I would think.
A little bit earlier than I think we both expected. All right, so Ross Booth has hit pit road. He comes back out in 9th place.
So far, so good. I don't think we've had any issues as of lately. Looks like everybody is pretty much spaced out.
Everybody pretty much spaced out now. As far as every other class, there ain't really nobody close in other classes.
No.
So that is one reason why we are mainly focused on this LMP2 class. Ross Booth just got around James Prostel. Prostel kind of under attack as well from Matthew right now in that Batman 222 car. And you see him right there, but jump back up. Todd, David Shutt is slowly starting to try to pull away. Yeah, he is blinking a little bit. He is slowly pulling away, but we do got traffic once again.
Yep. Let's see.
Ross Booth has spun.
That's interesting.
Yep, wheel lock, and actually he didn't really spin. He kind of missed his braking zone, or braking, and kind of wheel hopped. See it right there, kind of wheel hopping, and
Yep.
keeps it out of the wall, luckily. But once again, going to be making up some time. And I will say, by the way, Cameron Bidwell got caught up behind some lap traffic of Bill Pawlucki, and David Shutt was actually able to extend his lead by about a second since that happened. Oh, some smoke right there from Terry Dahl.
Yep.
Maybe a little wheel lock from him right in front of David Shutt, our LMP2 leader.
Now this will be interesting as they go down this long straightaway here. heading for turn 7. Be interesting when.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
I was wondering if Terry Dell was going to hold David Shut up going into turn 7.
So here we go. Terry Dahl right now in front of Cameron Bidwell. This is another interesting aspect of multi-class racing. You've got to get around them. We just seen our race leader do so. Now you see Bidwell going to do the same. Has made up a little bit of time though since then. All these Batman cars are messing with me.
Right.
I'm not joking. They are throwing me off. So here we are, about to the halfway point here in this one, and we may have had an issue. Yes, sir. Matthew, the 222 car has went around. And here is your replay of that. Getting a little too hot.
You know, I kind of feel maybe the bumps here, the expansion joints here in the track, maybe had a factor in with that.
Yeah, you know, I'm wondering if that's what happened to Ross. Ross got over a little bit far to that left, going into that one braking zone, and you see the bumps, you know, kind of shake the car up and down a little bit. So I'm wondering if I had an issue with that. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. Waiting for other pit stops to start taking place. None has done so yet. So far, the biggest movers in the race is Les Turner and James Prostel, both up 3 spots from where they started.
Yep, and here we go. David Shutt getting around Mitch Heller. Put Mitch Heller a lap down.
Here you see Mitch and David both. Cameron Bidwell will try to do the same. You also see Bidwell right there getting around Heller as well. Both flashing their lights. And for people that don't know, that light flashing means a light. That is to let the driver in front of you know that you are about to make a move and try to pass them.
Also known as I am the faster car. The closing rate is a lot quicker than what you think. And I don't want to wreck you.
Sounds accurate.
So.
McKill had a moment as well. A little bit of will lock up on the 42. Once again, we should be starting to see some pit stops happening here. Really any time now, Todd. We're on lap 14, so we should be seeing some cars come in. Ross Booth has exited the race, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, that's a big one. Now, he is running, if I'm not mistaken, running full-time at GT4.
Okay.
I think he's running full-time. Todd's like, I hope not.
Yeah. If he does, you know, maybe...
You're learning.
Exactly. I could take this as a learning curve and
get a little
learn
bit
some
better.
things and, yep.
Get good, kid, right? Robert is on pit road. The 199 car has come down pit road. There you see him and that JP Wazers. Down and away. 6.9 second stop for him. All in all, pretty good race, Todd. I don't think it's too bad.
No, I don't think so either.
Definitely a lot of drama still, you know.
Yep. Right now, I'm just kind of focusing on David Shutt, watching his every move, making sure he doesn't make a mistake that could really potentially ruin his chances at grabbing this championship.
Yeah, I will be honest. This is kind of similar to what we've seen last season or last time we ran here. I know that they spaced out quite a bit over the course of the race. The thing that was when they started catching traffic's where it really started getting interesting. And they've already caught traffic. Now, granted, this race does not have as much traffic as we normally had. There's a lot of the same class in this one. I mean, literally, there's, what, 12 or 10 GT or LMP2s and not so much, you know, other cars. But I heard somebody smack the wall just now. I don't know who it was. So you see David Shutt not coming to pit road this time.
Yeah, and I think he's been maintaining a 2-second lead to Bidwell. So, if I'm him, you know, I would try to find pit road maybe the next 2 laps. If I'm him.
Yeah, I think, you know, they're not going to be able to go much further. We already know that. I mean, I don't think they'll be able to make it to lap 20 by any means. As you see, Shutt going around a couple more slower classes. Trust me, just because they're slower classes does not mean them cars are not good. That is one thing I try to point out to people. Les Turner's on pit road as well in the 01. He was talking to me. He sent me some pictures, or he posted some pictures on Facebook. He lives up in, I want to say it was Seattle, but I don't think it was. Was it Canada? Toronto. That's where it was.
Toronto.
Man, I've never seen it, but it was absolutely gorgeous. I live out in the country. You know that. Same as you. You do as well. Man, he was like right there in the city, and he's like on the top floor. I don't know how many stories he was up there, but he lives up there, and it is absolutely gorgeous view. I'm not going to lie. I mean, it is a complete city landscape. Cameron Bidwell on pit road, pitting a little bit sooner than David Shutt. That's actually surprising. I figured Bidwell would pit a little bit later.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, that was kind of surprising to me, to be honest.
Now, will this be a proven mistake by David Shutt by staying out so long?
I don't know. It's curious because Bidwell took 7 seconds worth of fuel right there. David Shutt maybe will take a little bit less. I mean, he's staying out an extra lap. I mean, you ain't going to take much less, of course, but
right.
You know, you would think that you'd be able to take a little bit more.
But another thing you got to factor in too is if you think you only need so much, you may also run the risk of shorting yourself.
True. Man, I don't know. I mean, we've seen guys run out. And, you know, one of the rules are in this league, and it's a big rule, especially for David Shutt, is you have to make it back around. And he's staying out again. But you have to make it back around to pit lane. Or it's a 4-point penalty. So,
and he cannot afford that 4-point penalty tonight.
Yeah.
And I can't reiterate this I can't reiterate it as many times as I have to, or I don't know what I'm trying to say, really. I'm saying big words. But
he said big words.
Yeah. He needs all the points he can get, and he cannot afford to make these possible mistakes.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. So we'll see if he comes this time, which we're going to guess that he will be heading towards pit road. Like I said, I don't think anybody's going to make it to lap 20.
I don't think so either.
And that's another thing.
Do, it would be barely.
That's another thing too. He's got to kind of think about, you know, there's going to be other people in front of you. And he's not coming this time, it don't look like as well. But there could be other people coming to pit lane in front of you. And that's one of the things that can get a little sketchy at times.
Now, one thing I did notice is that he does have a big lead to Nikhil. So
who's on pit road now.
Yep. So, I mean, he can afford to not run as hard right now.
You know, I'm sitting here looking. All the LMP2s have been on pit road besides Shutt, Prostell, and Chris Shieldsmith now. Prostell and Shieldsmith may be hitting pit road here as well. We don't know yet, but so we'll keep an eye on that kinda and see what happens. But right now, 3 LMP2 cars have not hit pit road. And as far as the GTEs, the GTDs, Mitch Heller, Terry Dahl have both not hit pit road yet as well. And okay, so David Berry has hit pit road. And Kevin Kyle has taken the lead over in the GTD, but of course he hasn't been on pit road yet. And I didn't think anybody would make it to lap 20, and David Shutt is on lap 20, so shut my mouth. We'll also watch Kevin Kyle. He should be looking to come to pit road here soon as well.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm David Shutt, I'm sitting on pins and needles right now.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, he's going to be able to take a lot less fuel now. We know that. I mean, that's 100% we know.
Right, and if he's got a 27 or 29.7 second lead over Bidwell. Depending on how long he takes on pit road, you know, I don't think Bidwell will have enough time to even catch him.
Yeah, I mean, if everything...
And here he comes. David Shutt on pit road.
And that's going to cost him a little bit of time. You see the car right there in front of him kind of got in a little slow. So this could cost him a little bit of time. That's going to be curious to see what happens as he pulls into his box. We're watching total time on pit lane. That's the main thing we're watching. And right now he's at 23, 24 seconds, 25 seconds, 26 seconds, 27, 28, 28.6, 7.7. So he took a little bit more gas than what Bidwell did.
Right.
Now he is going to get in front of Bidwell here by about 3 or 4 seconds, it looks like.
Yep, right now showing me 3.5.
Yeah, that's what I got as well. So, yeah, that's what he's at. And Bidwell caught up a little bit right there behind that same car. Who just wrecked and hard into the wall. And who was that? That was Kevin Kyle, who now has no hood. And I think had wheel lock, it looks like, or wheel hopped. And here's the replay of what just happened to him. Oh, he got to the grass.
Yeah. I thought I'd seen he clipped the grass.
Still going to be able to hold on a second for now, though, in that class. A little bit of a battle as well, somewhat. Mark Wilson and Robert trying to close in the gap on that for LMP. Mitch Heller, doing Mitch Heller things. I don't think anybody's surprised by this.
Same book, different chapter.
Paul Gibson commenting over on YouTube, by the way. Go get on PG-13. He's over here. He's over there with his championship trophy right now. He don't even need to show up to race anymore.
Nope.
He's like, I don't need to show up anymore. Yeah, I don't know what this is going to do for the championship, though. As far as the LMP2, you know, like I really don't know.
It's going to be really close, I think.
Yeah, 100%. So we're coming to 3 laps to go. Next time by at the line.
And did something happen to Bidwell? Because he's fallen from a 3.5 second.
He may be short on gas.
Now it's 7 seconds to David Shutt.
I wonder if he's short. I mean, he took a little bit less fuel being Shutt. Now, granted, he pitted way sooner than Shutt, too.
Yep.
Boy, he is working that wheel, though. Good Lord. Watching his in-car's wild. That is crazy. Holy cow.
Well, I have run some practice laps on this track, not per se in these cars, but for him working the wheel is not saying the least.
That is crazy, dude. I didn't think they'd work it like that. I mean, these things, honestly, and I know Paul Gibson's in here, and he's raced them a lot. They remind me a lot of an Indy car. I'm going to be honest.
Yep.
These cars do. I mean, that's just, you know. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, it's a possibility. I always am. But also, guys, we will be live this Sunday. The American Sim Racing League will be back live from Michigan, or I'm sorry, from Phoenix, June the 6th. Be back there with them guys, and then we have a week off after that. So. Before we head to Michigan.
Yeah, and then I think on Wednesday, Sim 500 goes to Talladega.
Yeah, which I'm looking forward to.
I'm looking forward to being in another truck there too.
I'll be honest, and that's a track I normally hate racing at, but I'm looking forward to. I can't believe I'm saying I'm looking forward to a Talladega race.
2 to go for David Shutt.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to have this one in the bag, Todd. He's up to a 9-second lead now. As long, I mean, really, he don't even have to push as hard as what he did, what he's done. But let me ask you a question, Todd, because this got brought up in the IndyCar or the Coca-Cola 600 race.
Okay.
He's got such a big lead, right?
Yep.
Some guys saying that you don't really want to back down because it kind of throws you off your rhythm. You believe that or no?
True.
You believe it?
I believe that, yes.
I believe so too.
I mean, if you stay on your A game, that means you're on your toes about, hitting your marks, not letting the car wheel hop on this track who's already rough as is. If you slow down, then it's going to mess everything up.
I agree. It's hard not to agree with it. I mean, good battle back here for 4th right now. Robert putting a lot of pressure on Mark Wilson. As we are getting ready to come to that 1 to go sign. Right there we go. 1 lap to go. White flag is out for David Shutt and the field.
Do you know if your incident counter is working yet?
It's not for me. That's the thing. It is not working for me. Does yours working?
I don't even know if I have it on.
I think we actually have to be in there as a driver to see that. I don't know, though. It's kind of weird. Sometimes it works for me, sometimes it don't. Oh, he got wheels locked.
Yep.
That about went bad. Now, if I'm him, I am backing down. I'm going to be honest.
I mean, you got
10 seconds.
10.5
Don't know if
lead.
you need to push too hard.
Yeah.
So once again, David Shutt looks to try to win a championship. We're not quite sure, however, if that will be the case. We're going to have to wait and see. Hopefully we find out very soon while we're doing interviews or something like that. And then we know Mitch Heller is going to have the championship, and we know Paul Gibson already has the championship, but we'll be talking to David Berry as well, hopefully. And to the checker flag, David Shutt will win here at Detroit. Mitch Heller looks to come across the line as well. Once I figure out where, he's still got to go around one more time, I do believe. And then David Barry, he's working through the back section of the track. He's looking for the checker flag coming up as he works out of turn 11. Mark Wilson going to put some passes on. Barry into the wall. Got a little sketchy.
It kind of looked like he was trying to get out of the way and then just miscalculated how close the wall was.
Luckily, he's got a pretty big gap over Kevin Kyle, but he sees the checker flag of a win here at Detroit as well. Congratulations to David Barry back in victory lane. By the way, Cameron Bidwell did not make it back around, which it does not matter for him anyway. I mean,
right.
And Mitch Heller looks for the final couple corners here for this season. The most popular driver here in the Red Sox Racing Series going to grab the victory and the championship, Todd.
Yeah, that's a great accomplishment. You basically won 90% of the races this season, and it's always nice to finally close it out with an actual win at the final track of the race, or final track of the season.
All right, we're going to try to do interviews. I'll be right back.
10-4.
And hopefully we will find out about the point standings, because that's going to be interesting. With the way that works, it will be very close between David Shutt and Colin Weatherholt. Congratulations to Mitch Heller for winning the championship, and to Paul Gibson as well, who unfortunately not here, but will be your Spring Series champion here in Red Sox Racing Series. This league's been around now for 10 or 11 years, so it's a very old league. I went back and looked at some of their very first videos they ever done. Pretty crazy how far they've come since then. So now we wait to see if we can get some interviews. Every driver has made it around. And we will try to talk to some of the drivers here in just a moment. Hopefully they all come in. I don't know if we'll get all of them or not. David Shutt wasn't here the last time. Hopefully he comes in. Hopefully Mitch comes in as well. Mitch has not shut the car off yet, so we'll give him just a moment. And all that stuff, so as we wait and we see. We will be back here, by the way, for the Red Sox Racing Series, June the 17th, I want to say. So a couple-week break here before we come back. They will be back here live from the GT4 Series. Looking forward to that. We'll keep you guys updated on trackside. Make sure you like and follow, by the way, over on our Facebook page. We are very close to hitting that 1,000. I think we're at 999 or 998 or something. We may have hit 1,000 already. I don't know if we have or not. Either way, make sure you guys do all that stuff. So we'll wait here for just a while. Hopefully some guys come in. I don't know if they're going to come in or not. And we have hit 1,000 people, actually 1,002. So I don't think we're going to get any interviews, guys, here tonight. Unfortunate. But we'll move back over to Todd Chase Jr. and talk to him. And hopefully we get some people to come over here while we're talking to him. Don't think we're going to get interviews. Either way, Todd, thoughts on the race? I was hoping to get some interviews in, but nobody's over there. So either way, we'll find out the point standings for the LMP2 and post it. But thoughts on the race, Todd Chase?
I thought it was a pretty good race. We did see some guys spread out, fairly early, and we did catch the field fairly early too. But I have to give my hat off to David Shutt for doing what he showed up, came here, did what he had to do. I don't think he had any incidents in this race tonight. Now we just got to basically sit here and wait and see what happens.
Yeah, and that's the big thing. I mean, this season, it's been a pretty long one because normally, like in the past, we only normally do 6 weeks or so. And we do got Mitch Heller, Todd, so I'll be right back. Let me go
Okay.
get him. Hey, Mitch, you got a copy? It's Adam up in the booth.
Adam, were you trying to talk to me?
I got you, man, loud and clear. Yes, I was. Congratulations on your championship, man. This has been a long time coming. Definitely well deserved.
Man, what a ton of fun. It's been a really, really good season. Had some really good races. I really worked on trying to clean up my race as the season went along without getting incident points, hitting others, taking myself off the track. It really was a good time.
Talk about coming into this season, man, because you improved so much compared to 2 seasons ago. I mean, you did good towards the end of the season before last, but you came into this season and it was a whole different story.
You know, I would say that it's just practice, and
Right.
in addition to that, I think I really got a hold of braking better, trail braking better, and really just trying to find good pace on each of the tracks. And to me, it seems as though that made a world of difference for sure.
You have done an excellent job this season. 10 wins, which is very impressive. Hats off to you, man. Congratulations on your. I don't know how many championships you've won in here. This might be your first.
Yeah, it's the first.
Okay, so congratulations on your first Red Sox, which is a big accomplishment, seeing how many people race in us and how long this league's been around. Man, congratulations. Any shout-outs you want to give out for this season?
Yeah, definitely. To Terry and Les for obviously running and putting this league together. To yourself, Adam. To all the friends and family that have gotten on to watch our races. My mother pointed out to me that I've never given her a shout out. So
You have
I'd
it,
like
by
to,
the way.
I just can't believe it. So anyways, I'd like to give a shout out to her and my wife Cher, son Max, Lauren, and of course all the folks that participate in Red Sox. It's just been a blast.
Dude, I'm so proud for you, dude. You definitely deserve it. Good job, buddy.
Hey, thank you very much,
Thanks
Adam.
a lot, man. Good job tonight.
Yep. All right.
All right, there was Mitch Heller talking to him. Man, Todd, honestly, nobody deserved it more than Mitch. I'm just going to be honest. I mean, Paul, of course, did. But, dude, them guys was on rails this season. Mitch and Paul both. But that's awesome to see Mitch get his first one.
Yeah. I mean, I know what it's like to get your first championship.
Yeah.
And it lifts a lot of weight off your shoulders.
For sure. It lets you know that you could race. You know what I mean? Like, that's why we're all
Yeah.
here. I mean, and when you go and win your first championship, especially in a league that's been around this long, you're doing something right. So,
Right.
that'll do it, I think, though. Anything else you want to say?
I just want to thank everybody at Red Sox and everybody that shows up to watch their races and here on TRN, and like to thank you for letting me join you in the booth pretty much.
Hey, you
all
got
season
better,
long,
dude. You've
and
gotten way better every week.
I don't know. I think I
Yeah.
made some mistakes here tonight, but
Yeah, all right. Learn from it, move on.
exactly. So
All right, guys, that'll do it for us. We'll be back live Sunday, American Sim Racing Series from somewhere, Phoenix. Y'all have a great night. Take care. Congratulations to our champions. We still don't know the champion in LMP2. I will figure it out and post. But thank you all for watching this season. Y'all have a great night. Take care as always. God bless.